Ladies and gentlemen, we are starting from the back of the room because I need to walk in to the microphone here and tell you that Damian Lillard is a Portland Trailblazer once again. Am I excited? Absolutely. Not on just a sense that my favorite player ever and the man who made me watch basketball, become a Blazer fan, all this stuff that has sent me on this butterfly effect of now making rebuild videos about a sport that I didn't even watch until I was an early teenager. I'm thrilled because of the asset management that has somehow come back around to us. Damian Lillard was traded for for Jrue Holiday, a couple swaps, and that's basically it. But now everyone's back. We have Jrue Holiday again. We have Damian Lillard again, who signed a 3-year, $42 million deal, which I have to correct, by the way. So I will do that before we begin. And something that Damian Lillard does that none of those guys can do is he brings life to the city of Portland. He is the heart of this franchise, and it will always be that. It would be great to try extension, no trade, extension option, player. There we go. So now we cannot trade him. We cannot, he can opt out after 2 years. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Like I said, I don't think he's going to win a title in Portland. Odds are we're not going to be that good for at least a year of his deal this year. I don't think we're a playoff team just yet. I think we could dabble in the play-in if all goes well, but I still don't see us in that top 8 to 4 seed range in the Western Conference. We're just not that good yet. But something we can be under the leadership of Dame, the leadership of Jrue, is exciting. And with leaders like that in the locker room, guys who have been around for over a decade, who have been NBA champions or gotten MVP votes or Defensive Player of the Year votes, all stars, all NBAs, all defensives, is we have leaders in our locker room who can help the young guys develop. So I'll quit the rambling. I'll stop at the deadline. We're going to try and dump Rob Williams and maybe even move off of the Matisse Thybulle contract. Otherwise, I will see you guys when we get there and do those moves, and then again at the end of the regular season. Alrighty, boys, we're at the deadline here. I'll show you guys the record in just a second here, but I'm dumping Jeremy Grant. I called up the Wizards. I said, hey, CJ McCollum, send him back to Portland. We're not going to re-sign him at the end of the year, but we will. Oh my goodness, he's actually playing all right off the bench there. But we're going to pick up CJ, who's been, oh my God, he's been spectacular. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 consecutive seasons of 20 or more points per game is crazy. We're going to pick up CJ, though. He's going to come here. He's going to play a tad off the bench for us. And that's basically it. We're going to send Jeremy Grant an unprotected first in 2029 and 3 unprotected second-round picks to the Washington Wizards to take on the last 3 years, of Jeremy Grant's contract. And we take on CJ McCollum's expiring. Next thing we're going to do is probably just trade finder it for Rob Williams. And now, listen, I understand the trades aren't going to be perfect. In real life, I don't think they can get off the Jeremy Grant deal. But I'm overpaying there for fairness. A first-round pick. Oh, that's the Spurs, though. I don't know who we would send Rob to. I feel like it's a team who would need a backup center. It used to be the Nuggets. The Mavs have plenty of centers. The Lakers don't have a center, but I would not want John Isaac back. That is for sure. Is there anybody else making less money, like a Jared Vanderbilt? Let's think here. A Laker first in 2028 could be pretty valuable, especially if Luka leaves. And we take this Boston swap works with Milwaukee. Milwaukee and Boston are usually towards the lottery, late in the sim, but do we think it's worthy of an investment to try and capitalize on that 2028 pick? What other first-round picks do we have? Do we have any that aren't going to be valuable? We don't. Is there a way I get both of these? Okay, that's kind of what I expected. But we will try. Do we try it just like this? Do I have a minimum that I could give them? City Sissoko? Nope. 1 million too much? Yeah. I don't know if I want to do that. Yeah, I don't think I can mortgage our own draft capital or any draft capital, especially because I'm not going to go out and try and sign a big name free agent. Like, that's not going to be the name of the game here, because that's not what the name of the game is in Portland anyway. Yeah, cannot do the John Isaac deal. Let's look at this one. It is a Cleveland pick. There, we're going to make this deal, and we're going to take Sam Morril now because I don't even want to play him. And we're going to try and flip him. Trade exception and Hunter Tyson? Sure, why not? That is going to be it for now. We're 24 and 25 through 49 games. We are in range of a play-in spot, if I'm not mistaken. At least we were. Let's see. We are the 9 seed, so we are chasing down a play-in spot at the moment. We've got 2.5 game lead on the Denver Nuggets. We are 2.5 back from the Rockets and 3.5 back from the Mavericks. We're going to get to simulating. Ideally, we jump into that plan because worst case, we lose and we get our pick back. Best case, we win and we try and make some magic happen in the playoffs. So I will see you guys at the end of the regular season. All right, gentlemen, I stopped here at the contract extension deadline just to quickly show you guys this. I'm going to re-sign Toumani Camara right now. He's got 2 years left at the minimum. And I'm going to sign him to what might be expensive, but... oh, that's beautiful. If I can get him at $20, $21, and $22 million for arguably, well, I guess not arguably, he's a top 10 defender in basketball, having made an all-defensive team this year. The production isn't there in 2K, but I'm hoping that can come around or at least be subsidized by his elite defensive capabilities. So that is my small update for now, because otherwise I don't believe we have any extensions. We traded Rob and we traded Jeremy Grant. So other than that, that is all for now. And we've got him locked up. Shaedon Sharpe, we signed to a 5-year max. And then everybody else is here. So I will see you guys now for sure at the end of the regular season. Alrighty, gentlemen. We are in the last 7 games of the season. We fell apart here after I last spoke to you guys. Deni being hurt kind of sunk our ship a little bit. We finished the year 37 and 45. So again, just good enough to not make that plan likely. Do we get any love? We do not. Any defensive team appearances? They just hate our boy. They hate our boy. Speaking of him, where is he? 1.1 and 0.6. I guess. The steals are way down. The efficiency got much better. Thank the Lord. It's going to make that contract a lot prettier. But yeah, I don't mind that. I guess it's not the best thing in the world, but it's not the worst. Do we get Hansen Yang? Oh, we do. 7.7 and 6.3. Hell yeah. Okay. That makes me feel good. We do not make the plan. We fall likely just short of the Pelicans. I'm curious what the Pels finished. They were the 10 seed, so 38 and 44. We miss it by a game. Just couldn't hang on down the stretch. Shaedon plays all 82 and finishes the year averaging 22, 4, and 2 on 50, 37, 82 splits. Career best efficiency across the board. Scoot, forgive me, is our second leading scorer, averaging 19, 3, and 5.5, a major jump from his sophomore slump-ish stats. Efficiency, though, has continued to climb throughout his career. Shoots 35% from 3 for the second straight season, so free throws get better, which makes me feel a lot better about Scoot as a developmental piece going forward. Deni missed a lot of time with a concussion, which I haven't seen in 2K yet, but averages almost 19 a game, 8 boards, 4.5 assists, 49, 39, 83 splits when he was playing. I guess they gave Dame a game for some reason down the stretch. I purposefully had him benched, but whatever. I guess he plays 1 game in the 2025-26 season. Simulate the play in here. There's your playoff format. Going round by round here. Let's see who matches up in the conference finals. You get Minnesota and OKC, Toronto and Atlanta. You get the Raptors and the Thunder. And the Raptors just won an NBA title. The Raptor Glaze. When I do a Raptors rebuild, just you wait for how bad they are when I take control of that team. Because I know it's coming. In the draft lottery. We've got to be late in the lottery, I'd imagine. Yes, us at 11. Can we jump? Or because they think the Bulls own our pick? Or do we drop? Or do we stay in the same place? Because we're lottery protected, so no matter what, our pick is going to stay with us. So at 12 here, please don't fall. Okay, thankfully we don't fall. The Hornets pick at 12 via Phoenix. This is our chance. Do we jump? We do not. All right, we skip the lottery. We do not jump. We pick at 11. NBA draft night. Is there anything we can do on draft night with, like, I don't know, who's under contract? Jrue Holiday's here. Dame is still there. Like, could I flip Chris Murray for a better backup 4? Because we don't really have one to back up Deni. Why not give it a try? Yeah, why not? We will draft at 11. The Celtics get the number 1 overall pick, take Darren Peterson. The Heat take AJ Dabansa. The Sixers get Cam Boozer. Jaden Quintance goes to the Hornets. Nate Ament to the Knicks. Dash Daniels to the Thunder. Koa Pete to the Kings. Elijah Arenas to the Hawks. Chris Sanak to the Nuggets. Caleb Wilson to the Suns. And at 11, Toure Yabusele, Kareem Lopez, Isaiah Evans. We take Mr. Yabusele here. I think I'm going to take Kareem Lopez. Maybe problem is who's the next best available power forward? Oh, the worst time. Donnie Freeman's there, but he doesn't go till late. I'm going to try and trade down the Bulls maybe. Take 19 from the Bulls as well as like 20-30. Okay. I don't mind that. They take Kareem Lopez, Hugo Toure. Oh, whoa. Derek Jones and Royce O'Neal to Phoenix. Thomas Huff. Isaiah Harwell goes. Another trade. Oso Ighodaro and the 48th overall pick for Isaiah Evans. Interesting. Are you kidding me? Detroit. Second round pick. Thank you, jackasses. Now we get Donnie Freeman. There we go. So then that is all. We're going to go to player progression. Hopefully there's big jumps here. Show me something big. 89, 88 for Shaedon. I love it. Deni gets worse somehow after having a really good season. It's probably just his health. Scoot is an 86. Donovan's an 83. Toumani's an 83. 81 for Jrue. I like that. Thankfully, the position change saved him. Tyus Jones is a 78. Hansen Yang is a 77. Chris Murray is a 76. And then the vets, they all get worse. But that was expected. And we'll look at contract extensions really fast. What do we think? Do we have anyone who's eligible? Donovan Clingan is there. For that much money, I don't think I could do that. Jrue Holiday is there. I could do that, but not right now. He's going to regress. Donovan Clingan's definitely a guy who I let test free agency because I just don't think he gets that much money. Like if Donovan Clingan's contract extension offer started here, I'd do it. But because it has to start here, I don't think I can do 24.5 for a guy who's going to average probably less than 10 points at his peak, at least in 2K. But I like the way we look going into next season. I think Jrue Holiday being a backup 2-guard for us off the bench. Dame is not starting, although I would love him to. We're going to play 30 to the backcourt. Dame's going to get 28 off the bench. He's going to play. I'm not phasing him out of the rotation by any means. And then Andre Drummond is not going to be the guy in there. It's going to be definitely not Tyus Jones off the bench. What the hell? It's going to be Donnie Freeman, Hansen Yang. We're going to give Donnie probably 12. Hansen Yang is going to get 20. 20 to Jrue Holiday. And then I guess it's 13 to Chris Murray. And then it's going to go probably Tyus Jones, first man in, followed by Andre Drummond, followed by Josh Green, followed by Harrison Barnes. I'm going to get simulating at the deadline. If there's something cool we can do, and if we're in a place to do so, we'll do it. Otherwise, I'll see you guys at the end of the regular season. Alrighty, boys. A 60-win season is on the horizon here for this team. Oh, my goodness gracious. Does 2K love my Blazers? Damian Lillard, 6th man of the year. If we're going to win a title, this is the year. We've got the bench production. We've got the defense. We've got the scorers. We've got everything. Amen Thompson, all defensive second team. Do we get anybody? We do not. Rob Williams makes a defensive team in Philly. What did Cameron Boozer average? 1.1 and 1.9. There's no way. What did Toumani average? There's no way he averaged less than like 1.5. 1.6 steals, 1.5 blocks. He averaged more stocks than Cameron Boozer. Bro, you know what? This is my video. I'm forging it. Get Toumani Camara on an all-defensive team this instant. Rookie teams, I doubt he makes it. He does not. That is okay. We can live without it. How did our boy perform? Donnie Freeman, 4 points, 3 boards, half a block. Pretty poor efficiency, but he really didn't get to play a whole lot, and that opportunity is probably going to even shrink once the playoffs come around. Didn't even manage to snag ourselves the 1 seed. In a year where we win 61 games, 60 games? 62 and 20, and the Spurs just decided to win 70. Extend Deni Avdija to a 3-year deal worth, I don't know, what does that equate to? $67-ish million. We also extended, Donovan Clingan. I got him down to $20 million because he got hurt and his efficiency was kind of falling. We extended him a little early, like 2.5 months into the season, and then I was able to take advantage of it, and we get him on a pretty good deal for a starting center. And then I think that was it for extensions. Oh, yeah, we picked up Chris Middleton because we need to fill the roster. And then, like I said, Josh Green, spectacular ad. Probably going to pick up that team option now. He's definitely earned himself another go-around in the NBA, especially here staying in Portland. We get the Lakers in round number 1. It is Luka for sure, Lou Dort, Dalton Knecht, John Isaac, and DeAndre Ayton. Is it a revenge tour? Game 1, we win by how much? Okay, by 11 points, I'll take it. Dame is 24 points in 24 minutes. I don't mind that. Game 2, we win as well. Dame is 26 points, 10 assists in 28 minutes. Game 3, Damian Lillard, 24 points in 24 minutes. He's on a heater. Game 4, we lose. Game 5 in Portland again. We get it done in 5 games. Oh my God, the future. The future. Put Squidward up on the screen. Damian Lillard, 21 points in 23 minutes, 5 of 10 from 3, 4 of 4 from the line, 4 assists and 4 rebounds to go with it. We get the Utah Jazz, who come back down 3-2 against the LA Clippers. They've got Tari Eason now. They have Mitchell Robinson. Other than that, though, it is still the same team. Game 1, we win. By how much? 16 points. Dame, 25 points in 23 minutes. Game 2, we win as well. Dame with 27 and 25. Scoot with 35 and 9 with 2 steals. Game 3 in Utah, we win another. Ace Bailey gave us good points, but we had 4 guys go for north of 20. Love to see it. Game 4 in Utah, we get the sweep done and dusted. The Timberwolves get swept on the other side. We get Wemby. Wemby versus Donovan Clingan. Deni Avdija versus Jeremy Shohan. Devin Vassell versus Toumani Camara. Shaedon Sharp versus Stephon Castle. And Scoot Henderson versus De'Aaron Fox. Let's see how Game 1 in San Antonio goes. We win on the road by 12 points. Damian Lillard with 34 points in 33 minutes. How did Donovan Clingan play? 15 boards and 2 blocks. Goodness gracious, Donovan. Go easy on him. Game 2 in San Antonio. We lose, but we split on the road. That's the big thing. Game 1, back in the Moda Center. We lose. Dame has a great game, but it's a bad game from Deni and a bad game from Shaedon. Game 4 in Portland, we split. We head back to San Antonio with a 1-point victory. Deni with a massive game here. That is the Deni Avdija I need. Game 5 in San Antonio. We win on the road. We head back to Portland with an opportunity to go to the NBA Finals in year 2. Scoot, 42, 5, and 2 on 18 of 26. Dame with 13 points on 2 of 10. Has a bad game, but he's bailed out by the youngin'. What a game from Scoot Henderson. Game 6 at home. Oh, we split. We're going back to San Antonio for Game 7. Wemby has the game of his life. Oh, no. Shaedon can't play. Oh, no. Oh, no. Donovan Clingan is fully healthy, thankfully. Is Shaedon Sharp a bug, or was he actually injured? Shaedon Sharp is injured. Game 7 in San Antonio.
What is to be determined here? We're getting blown out. You give up. You go down 70 to 33 in the first half. It's crazy.
We're going to lose by 30 points. It didn't even matter. We lose by 30 points. Dame has an awful game. Deni has a bad game. Chris Middleton comes in and plays fine. Hansen Yang played fine. Donovan Clingan played fine. Jrue was bad. 0 points in 23 minutes is pretty nasty. And Shaedon Sharp going down, I think, is what cost us here. Wemby and Emob, your finals MVPs. The Spurs get it done in 7. We're going to have to run it back. Draft lottery. I don't even know if we own a pick for this one, but it'd be cool if we did. Doesn't look like it. Do we pick anywhere at all? I'm curious. Blazers via... the Bulls at 29. So they do get our pick because it conveys. Kenny Atkinson. Excellent ad, might I say. He was great. NBA draft. On draft night, I think we're going to try and move on from the Jrue Holiday money, but he's got to opt into that first, huh? Damn it. He is our most paid player. He does have to opt into it. That's fine. Anybody else? Dame is a scary one. I really hope he can opt into, or he'll accept his player option, but he just averaged 20 plus points off the bench. He's not doing that. So we might lose Dame here, which really, really sucks. But let's see. We have no rookies, team player options. Dame declines. Jrue Holiday accepts. Hansen Yang accepts. We're going to pick up Yang and Josh Green. Who knows? Maybe we can get Dame back. QOs, there's nobody there. Moratorium. Scoot is there. That's the number one priority, of course. Yeah. Okay, he's got no offers for right now. Damian Lillard is gone, unfortunately. Oh. Wait, if I'm able to dump Jrue Holiday here, I will build my own trade to dump Jrue Holiday to somebody who's got money, just to try and get Dame back for one last huzzah with the Blazers. A first-round pick attached to Jrue Holiday. Who's a team with cap space? Looks like the Wizards. Do they have somebody they'd be willing to give? Like Justin Champagnie? Accept the deal. Oh my goodness. Can I sign Dame? Oh my gosh, I can pay Dame. Team option. Actually, you know what? I want a guaranteed deal from you, Damian Lillard. Does he have any offers? That's not Damian Lillard. Does he have real offers? He does not. Hopefully we can just get him. Flat rate it. See if I can go like 26.5. Oh boy. We get Damian Lillard. Chris Murray can go. See, Scoot still doesn't have an offer. He has one. It's a 3-year deal from the Bucks. He's not going to sign that. We get Dame. Okay, now the offers come in, and they're all garbage. So we may be able to even save some money on Scoot Henderson here. And on the second last day of free agency, look at the amount of money we can save here on Scoot. And we'll backload it at a normal rate, 32 flat. Oh my goodness, we're going to save $100 million on a superstar point guard. And he's going to sign 5 years, 176, 91, 90, 90, 88, 86, 85, 79 for Hansen Yang. Josh Green even is a 77, 75 for Donnie Freeman. I will see you guys at the start of the regular season now. We're going to go through this, extend guys if needed, and we're going to set this up, and I might even meet you guys at the trade deadline. So I will see you in just a second here. Alrighty, boys. All right, it is a new day for me. It is now Saturday, or Friday, forgive me. We're jumping through time and space here. Yesterday was Thursday. It is now Friday. This is year 3 of the rebuild. Scoot, Shaedon, Toumani, Deni, all getting 30-plus minutes a night. Donovan Clingan in the starting 5 role, playing 28 a night. Dame getting 28 off the bench. We were able to land him on an extension in the last take after last season. Hansen Yang is now getting 22 minutes a night on top of the 21 I believe he was getting last year. I'm trying not to overplay him because I want to have the $20 million production from Donovan Clingan starting next year. So I don't want to have to pay him too much and have 2 centers making $30+ million. Donnie Freeman's getting 15 minutes, a raise from last year's 13. Josh Green's getting 15 minutes. Hopefully he can maintain the success he had last year. Because 5.5 points, yeah, it's not a lot. But if he's going to shoot 41% from 3, which is what got him paid in Dallas, I am absolutely going to try and re-sign him. And then Will Richard was a roster filler, but I would rather play him over Jordan Miller. So I figure why not throw him in the rotation? He's going to get 8 minutes a night. We are projecting to be very good this year. Running back basically the same core and going up in progression. Ideally, that means success is on the way, but only time will tell. So I will see you guys at the trade deadline. Alrighty, fellas, as we approach the trade deadline here, if we actually make it there, okay, 2K decided that to just stop my simulation. Donovan Clingan had a high ankle sprain. We're going to let him sit basically till the trade deadline. We're going to say, take some rest, big fella. We're going to rest you up, kind of warm you back up a little bit, and then we'll give you a little bit more of an extended time off your feet for the All-Star break. But Hansen Yang was holding it down in the starting 5 spot. He, again, is raising the scoring, the rebounding, the blocks, the steals, the assists even, and the efficiency have all gone up. But now that big Kling Kong is back, we're going to get him back in the starting lineup. Let's try and trade Andre Drummond because I don't need 4 centers on the roster. Maybe we could get ourselves Elson Harrington in a second. Like, I don't mind a first-round pick for Andre Drummond. New Orleans, you've got yourselves a deal. Now, we're going to take... Okay, they moved Shaedon Sharpe out of the rotation for some godforsaken reason. Okay, we're probably going to have to do some workarounds here to get us another backup 2. Is there anyone in free agency if we just release Will Richard? Cam Jones is there. How's he shooting in Indiana? Pretty poorly. Terrence Shannon is there. He was shooting pretty poorly. Ryan Rupert is there. Whoa, Ryan. What are you doing? You know what? For a year, Ryan, I'll get you paid for a year. If you're going to come here and not suck, sure. With that being said, though, let's get rid of Will Richard and Lyle Wennington. Maybe for... You know what? I actually don't hate this. Sure, it's not the greatest trade. It's definitely not a groundbreaker, but what it does is it allows us to now flip Luke Cornett, possibly. Honestly, for anything, I don't really... Sure, Dennis Bender. And now we're going to throw in... Who did we just trade for? I forget. They, again, changed my rotation. So we're going to keep Ryan Rupert in there as the 9th man of the rotation. We're going to put Shaedon Sharpe now back into the starting 2-man role. We're going to get back to simulating now. We're going to ride it out to the end of the year. Some supporting moves around the edges. Hopefully this is enough to get us over the hump and get us into that NBA Finals. So I will see you guys in just a second here. Coming down the final 7 games of the regular season. We're on pace for 60. I don't know if we'll hit 60. We get 58, 59, 60, and 21. We've got a game to go if I can get there. An 8-man rotation for the last game of the year. I don't want my starters to touch the floor. And we lose. As expected, though. 6-man of the year goes to Dylan Harper. He averages 17, 4, and 6. Dame off the bench was a top 21, 3, and 4. I don't know. And 48, 38, 94 splits. I probably would have taken Dame. But so be it. We live without it. Wemby, Depoy, Derek Queen is your most improved player. Luka, clutch player of the year. Kenny Atkinson and the Blazers go 60 and 22. The Spurs beat us by a singular game, 61 and 22. Wemby, Luka, Yoke, Coop, and Cade on All-NBA first. Second team does not include any Blazers, nor does All-NBA third team. What did Shea average? 21, 3, and 9. Come on now. 24 for Shaedon doesn't get him on an All-NBA team. What did Reese do? He earned his spot. Ant, what did he do? See, that's almost 30 a night. That makes sense. LaMelo, dude, you know what? Like I said, it's my video, brother. To the play-in, we get the Rockets. If I'm not mistaken, is this not the 3rd time? I can't remember. Julian Champagnie is definitely not starting at my 3. Let's see how we do against the Rockets. Game 1 in Portland. We get her done. How's it look? A 42-point victory. Shaedon Sharpe with the scoring output of his life. Game 2, we take both at home. We head to Houston. We lose the first. We win the second, though. We fly back to Portland and get ourselves a series win in the process. We get the Pels with Zion and Nikola Jokic with Jeremiah Fears at the 1, Max Shulga, Christian Collins rounding out the 2 and the 3 for them. Let's see. Game 1 in Portland. We win. Game 2, we win as well. We head to New Orleans. We lose the 3rd game. Lose the 4th game. Hold on. Playoff stats. How do we look right now, I guess? Scoot, Deni, Dame, Shaedon, all doing fine. Toumani needs to stop shooting the ball probably as much, unless his 3 ball has been crazy, which it's been just a below average, so I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. Julian Champagnie's coming out of the rotation. He's really the weakest link, and that's the only thing we really lack. So I think, honestly, Josh, I hope you're ready. 5 more minutes to give. We're going to go up to the big guys, up to Donovan Clingan. We'll give an extra minute to Hansen Yang. We do need the depth at the center position, especially with guys in the front court like Nikola Jokic and Zion Williamson. We win Game 5 in Portland. We head to New Orleans, and we get her done in 6 games to play the team who we lost to in 7 games last year in the San Antonio Spurs, who now have Jarris Walker and Bones Highland filling in at their 4 and their 1. We're the better point guard. I would argue probably the better 2 guard. Definitely the better 3, the better 4. Donovan Clingan is an elite defender, and that's what we need him to be. I don't care if he scores a single basket all series. Game 1 in San Antonio, we win by, oh my God, almost 20 points. An 18-point victory. Dame off the bench with a huge game. Game 2, we lose. That's okay, though. We split in San Antonio. We lose by 37 points. Game 3, we win at home. Game 4, we win at home in San Antonio for Game 5, and we get it done on the road.
Oh my goodness!
Donovan Clingan. Donovan Clingan is your conference finals MVP because he clamped the shit out of Wemby, I assume? 9.6 points, 12.8 rebounds, 2 assists, not 1, but 2 assists, 4 stocks, 1.4 steals, 2.6 blocks. I told y'all, the defense is all I cared about. Show me his game log. I got to know what he did in 5 games. So game 1, he goes for 12 and 16 with 3 blocks and 2 steals. Massive stat line. Game 2, he goes for 7 and 11 with 2 steals. Better, not really better offensively, but defense was still there. Game 3, he goes for 11 and 13 with a steal and 2 blocks. Again, great defense, Offense isn't something we're concerned about with him. And then he goes for 6 and 12 with a steal and 3 blocks. Big game defensively. And then 12 and 12 with a steal and 5 blocks in the clincher. You know what? Hell yeah, DC. And Evan Mobley is your conference finals MVP on the other side, which I just saw 39% from 3. Or from the field, forgive me. So, conference finals, we were led by Dame off the bench, Shaedon, Scoot, Deni, Hansen Yang, and Donovan Clingan, your conference finals MVP. With maybe the round of his life. Let's see the matchups. It's Scoot versus Darius Garland, Shaedon versus Donovan Mitchell, Toumani versus DeAndre, Deni versus Mob, and Donovan Clingan versus Jarrett Allen. I am going to change the rotation just a tad bit now. We're going to remove the Donnie Freeman minutes, I think. Yeah, kid's not ready. That's fine. So let's see, game 1. It's got to be in Portland, right? It was in Portland. We dominate. It was not in Portland. Or am I just losing my mind and reading this wrong? It was not in Portland. The best team in basketball was the Cleveland Cavaliers with 64 wins. We split in Cleveland. Dame has another big game, 22 and 7, 23 5 and 3 from Deni, 25 4 and 3 from Scoot. Toumani's locking in defensively. Game 3 in the Moda Center. We win. Let's see. Scoot with a big game. Shaedon with a big game. Donovan Clingan a double-double with 2 blocks. Dame with 11 4 and 3 with 2 steals. All right, game 4. This could be the dictator of the series, and we go up 3-1, heading back to Cleveland for game 5. 3 20-point per game scorers, or points in the game scorers. Dame with 28 4 and 4 with 2 steals and a block. I'm telling y'all, if he gets the numbers up in this clincher, if he can have a big game here, Dame's going to storybook end his career. We're up 21 points for half. It's almost 30 games. It's 27 now. It's still 27. It's 27 still. It's 25 now. It's 27 again. Let's see how we go for it. It's again. We balloon. 29 points. Oh my God, 38. Let's get into it. Like here. Let's see. I'm going to jump in without looking. I'm not going to look at who's got the numbers. I'm not even going to pull it up on my screen. Give me Hansen Yang, who's for some reason playing the 3.
The 3.
Knock it down. Damn it.
46 seconds left in the final quarter. This one for
there
3.
It is. Boom!
Lillard's got 33.
Oh shit, he just spoiled it for me, Kevin Harlan. Why did he tell me how many points Dame had? 143-109. The Blazers are all but 21.6 seconds away. Scoot Henderson is your player of the game. Hey, he's got 33 points, and they're telling me this as well. So Dame and Scoot both have 33. Scoot's having a massive game in the clincher as well. Oh, you baby. You baby. You little baby. There it is, baby.
The Portland Trailblazers.
There it is. With Damian Lillard in a Blazers uniform, we get it done. I'll check in with you boys in just a second here. Alrighty. We are at the end of the presentation here. I was able to skip through the cutscene. We don't know who Finals MVP is yet. I can show you guys the score from the game. All we know is that Dame had 35. He led the way in scoring. Scoot had 33 and 7. You've got the rest of the boys with their stat lines here. We do not know who Finals MVP is yet. I'm hoping it's Dame. My money's going to be on Scoot or Shaedon, though. Those guys were filling the stat sheet. It goes to Deni Avdija. 20 points, 7 boards, 5 assists, a steal on 46, 29, 85 splits. There's no way he was the best player in the series. Scoot was 24, 4 and 5 on 55, 41, 87 splits. Dame was 23, 3.5 and 4 on 53, 45, 95 splits. And Shaedon Sharpe was 23 and 3 with a steal on efficiency was kind of piss poor for Shea. You know what? No. It's going to Dame. He averaged 23, 3 and 5 on 50, 42, 95 splits. I'm giving it to Damian Lillard. And if you count current Blazers, it goes to it stays at 9 because Donnie Freeman doesn't count. But 9 real life past or present Blazers. I think this might be the most organic rebuild I've done in a while. We barely had to bring any guys in. See, the Blazers are in such a good spot with that progression, baby. Oh, I love to see it. He finishes as a 9-time All-Star, a champ, a Finals MVP, 1-time first-team All-NBA, 6-time second/third-team All-NBA member, having been probably with a ring the greatest Blazer of all time. I still think he's going to be the greatest Blazer of all time if he continues to produce post Achilles repair. But with that being said, that is going to do it for this one. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. I always get a little bit of extra juice and excitement when I get to record a video of a team that I hold so closely to my sports fandom. So this was a really fun one to record. Like I said, I'm super excited to see Dame back in a Blazers jersey, even if it is still over a year away. That is going to do it for this one, though. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new, enjoy the content, or if it's both, if you're new and enjoy the content, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I would love to hear some feedback in the comments if you guys have any. I'm always reading the comments. I love to hear what you guys have to say, any takes you have, any trades I could have done, anything of the sort. On the screen right now is a video that YouTube thinks you guys should check out. If you're interested, feel free, give it a click, give it a like, give it a comment. Like I said, I'm always reading the comments. Let me know what you think. But without further ado, I upload Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 5 p.m. PST, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.